Hey, thanks for tuning in. So, a little while ago, my friend Josh over at the FrogTech Gear Sanctuary sent me a really cool bracelet, and I ended up needing to use the cordage, so I tore it down. And in the process, I lost the buckle and I broke the compass. Yeah. I'm not a gentle person. But anyhow, so I broke the compass reassembling the new bracelet. I ended up pulling and tightening it too tight, and the compass popped out of the housing, and I bent the housing that the little thing was in. But anyhow, so that prompted me, GearNut, to revamp the compass mount. So I'm going to show you guys that. And there's another modification I did to the bracelet as well. So let me show you guys the bracelet and how it looks. It's pretty cool. It's just a king cobra. It's nothing special. I just opted for something that is quick for me to make, and I'm pretty fast at tearing it apart. And I know that I'm not going to have any issues with this thing coming apart without me wanting it to. So anyhow, as you guys can see, that right there is a Kydex piece that is pressed and molded. How I did that is I put it on my wrist, and I put the hot piece of Kydex right over the bracelet that was on my wrist. So cut your piece to fit, and then heat it up, and then press over it. Make sure you're wearing your heat-resistant gloves, and press that on down. And that's going to give you a nice, perfect little mold of where you want this. And it goes, basically you have to put it where you press it. And I wanted it to be on the top. Sometimes when the compasses are on the bottom, they tend to get scratched up and beat up, like on my watch strap compass. That one's actually broke. The poles actually got magnetically flipped from north to south to north. I don't know how that happened or whatever, but I'm really rough on compasses, guys. So, but I stuck it on there, and I wanted it to be like so. I wanted it to be facing me, so all I have to do is while I'm working, or if I'm out hiking or whatever I'm doing, hunting, I can just sit here and find north. I don't have to, twist my arm underneath or anything like that. It's just real simple, real quick. So that's why I opted for that position. The other thing about that is this is stitched on, guys. So I don't have to tear this whole bracelet down to take this off. See these tag ends on the top? I like my tag ends on the top because I can check to see if they're coming out visually, and I can find these really easily if I ever have to tear it down and work on it. So I have these 4 tag ends for the compass, and I have these 2 tag ends down here for bracelet disassembly. So, but I actually stitched this on. This is JB Weld, as you guys might have guessed already. It actually looks pretty sweet though, so I'm really happy with it. So, but that's just a little compass. I mean, it's just a little simple thing you guys can do at home, in your garage, anywhere. You need a heat gun, some Kydex, a drill, a compass, and some JB Weld, and some paracord, of course. And that's it. With that, you can make one of these really simple. So the other modification is I took the ferro rod that came with Josh's bracelet that he gave me. I took that and I put a piece of heat shrink tubing over the top of this. I wanted to keep as much abuse off of the surface of the rod as possible. So I just took a piece of heat shrink, put it on there, heated it up, and then after it cooled down, because it's really hot, I used my Wagner heat gun to heat that up. And dude, these heat guns are awesome. You guys should check them out. So they're really cheap and they work for like everything. But as soon as that cooled down, I drilled 2 little holes through there with a really small drill bit that would just pass through the ferro rod holes, because I didn't want to deal with the drilling of ferro rod. That's a nightmare. But just puncture, you could use whatever you want and just puncture those so the paracord could go through, and then just put it on your bracelet and weave it on, guys. And when you weave it on, make sure you put some paracord like this right here, so it's not the rod rubbing against your skin, because then it'll wear that heat shrink tubing down, and in doing so it'll expose that rod and it'll be on your skin. So, and it's a metal, so some people are allergic to metal, so you got to watch out for that. But that is the update of what GearNut's been up to. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the description box below. And if you guys like these types of videos, give me a thumbs up. If you guys haven't subscribed to me, feel free to do so. I do all sorts of weird little videos, and you never know what I'm going to be doing next. So that's what I got, guys. See you later.